Hello everybody. So this video is going to walk you guys through how to, after you assemble the Lego person, to create the Lego documentation or the drawing documentation. So after we have it completely assembled, you'll see all the joints over here. I recommend putting their hands up. I said this in the last video, but I want to make sure that most of you guys know how to do this, or everybody knows how to do this. If I go and open these joints and right click over one, you can say drive joints, and I'll turn them all on so you can see them. But what you're going to do is you're going to find the joint that forces the rotation of the arm, and I would put these up. Wherever you leave your last setting of the driven joint here that you see, that'll allow it to stay when you guys do the next step. So I recommend putting both of their arms up like this, or their arms just holding a plate, so to speak, like this. Doesn't matter where the hands are at, just helps with the next step. So after you're done with this, you have it assembled, you are going to go to Design, and you're going to go to Animation. What you're going to see here is not much of a change. The toolbar changes a little bit, and you're going to see this piece. After you go into the Animation tab, come down here to the right, and you're going to see this little plus. Move it all the way to the right, makes it a little easier to see what you're working with. So anyways, we start from there. We go to Transform, and what we're going to do is we're going to separate each one of these parts. We're going to separate each of these parts as if they were to go together in the real life, in the real world. So I'm going to select this first one, and this would go on to the right there, and press OK. I'm going to do the same exact thing, transform components, click another one, the other leg, that one goes off to the side here. And again, I'm putting this together as it would in real life. So transform components, I'm going to take his head off. Sounds a little morbid, but, and then I'm going to take his hands or her hands off. Move this, move that back just a little bit there. Press OK, right click, repeat transform again. This hand to come off now. We're going to use this arrow. Press OK. Move their arms, right click, repeat transform. Arm off a little bit there. Press OK. Repeat transform. Move this arm off a little bit. Press OK. And now you have an exploded view of basically the whole entire thing. You can come down here and press play, and it'll show you basically an animation of what you did, right? How you took it apart. So we're going to leave this exploded view. We're all set there. And now you're going to come back to Animation, and you're going to go to Drawing, and instead of From Design, you're going to say From Animation. And it shows the storyboard, which is what this all is. This timeline is the storyboard. Leave all this alone. Press OK. It'll take a second, look like it's crashing, it's okay, and it'll go into this drawing file. So from this drawing file, it'll automatically bring in the home orientation that you just were at. You can press OK, you click it. You can see it's a little small, so I'm going to actually crank this up to 3 to 1. Oops. 3 to 1, enter, and you can see that the Lego person is now there. Mine are a little off. You can see that the hands are overlapping the feet here, and you can go back into, again, the storyboard and adjust those things so that it could look the way it's supposed to. If you do the isometric view, this is what that home view is going to look like. So you can adjust that. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to adjust it. I'm going to double click it. I'm going to change the style to shaded so that we can see all the parts and be all there. Press close there. And now we're going to balloon the parts. So just like we did in Onshape, you go to Ballooning, select one of the parts, bring it out. Select the next part, the body in this case, the arm, we can bring out. And I'm just going to randomly place these. You can make it a lot more organized, when you get down to it. The hands are actually only one piece. They're a copy of the first original, so there should be only, I believe, 8 pieces here. So after we're done with the ballooning, you can press close, go up here to Table, and then we're going to bring that into the bottom corner here. You can see that it looks a little crazy, a little overlap and some stuff. You can move these parts and do whatever you need to. Adjust the ballooning if you need to. Oops. Adjust the ballooning if you kind of move these gray little things. You don't want them to overlap or anything like that. So again, you can adjust these and move them around. You can't move the parts. You'll have to do that back in the Animation tab here. But once you're done with this, you can double click the actual tab, take away descriptions. You don't need that. That'll clean this up a little bit. And then you're good to go. So you have your bill of materials, you have your ballooning, you have your exploded view, and now you can just either export as a PDF, or you can take a screenshot of this and submit it into the folder. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask your teacher. If not, have a great day, and thanks for watching.